What if I told you that one man's single choice at midnight changed the fate of an entire train station and the lives of dozens of strangers? This is not fiction. It actually happened. The story you're about to hear is thrilling, heartbreaking, and ultimately inspiring. It's a testament to how one person's courage and quick thinking can transform chaos into a miraculous tale of survival. It was a cold winter night in January 2005 at the New Delhi railway station, one of the busiest in the world. Rajesh, a 28-year-old railway employee, was finishing his late-night shift. The station buzzed with its usual life, vendors selling tea, travellers wrapped in blankets, and the occasional chatter of announcements echoing over the platform. Rajesh had one foot out the door when he heard a faint, panicked scream from platform 6. His instinct told him to ignore it. He was tired, and his duty was done. But something in that voice froze him in his tracks. He turned back and rushed to the source. As he arrived at the platform, he saw a horrifying sight. A group of people crowded around a young boy, no older than 7, who had fallen onto the train tracks. The boy's leg was trapped under a rail, and to make matters worse, the sound of an approaching express train grew louder by the second. The crowd stood frozen, yelling for someone to help, but no one dared to act. The train's headlights pierced the darkness, barreling down the track at full speed. Without a second thought, Rajesh leaped onto the tracks. Adrenaline coursing through his veins, he struggled to free the boy's leg. The train's horn blared, a deafening warning that time was almost up. A woman in the crowd, likely the boy's mother, screamed in desperation. The gap between life and death narrowed to mere seconds. In a final, Herculean effort, Rajesh pulled the boy free and flung him onto the platform. But there was no time for Rajesh to climb back himself. Instead of trying to escape forward or backward along the tracks, Rajesh made a shocking decision. He dropped flat between the rails, his body pressed against the cold ground. As the train roared over him, sparks flew from the steel wheels. Witnesses screamed, covering their eyes, certain they had just watched a man sacrifice himself for a child. The train screeched to a halt several meters past the platform. Silence hung heavy in the air. Then, a miraculous sight. Rajesh crawled out from under the train, shaken but alive. Cheers erupted from the crowd. Strangers rushed to embrace him. The boy's mother fell to her knees in gratitude, and the station staff hailed Rajesh as a hero. He was rushed to the hospital, where doctors treated him for minor bruises and a gash on his arm. The boy survived with only a sprained ankle, but his life and his mother's was forever changed. The story quickly spread, and Rajesh became a local hero. He later humbly remarked, "I only did what I hoped someone else would do for my own child." This story reminds us that courage isn't about not feeling fear. It's about acting despite it. Rajesh's decision to leap onto the tracks didn't just save a life. It inspired countless others to think about how they would act in a moment of crisis. So the next time you face a situation that demands action, remember this. Sometimes, the difference between tragedy and a miracle is the willingness to take a risk. What do you think of Rajesh's story? Would you have acted the same way? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if this story inspired you, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more incredible tales of bravery and humanity.